craft night if you would like, but you won't be able to do the craft with us 'cause I already paid for that, and then she already has the kits and stuff. But we have a good group. I think there's six or seven of us for tomorrow night. And then on Wednesday night, Janelle is coming to learn how to do a skincare spa session. And you guys feel free to invite guests, and we can have that either be a training or just to learn how to do a spa session, since I know there's a good amount of new people. And then Thursday at 5, I have a virtual session if anybody wants to pop on that. Hopefully, this time she actually holds since she canceled like 5 minutes before. The Janelle is coming on Wednesday at 4, and then Thursday at 5 is my luxury session. So we have that. So you guys can pop in on that. And then Saturday at 1 o'clock, we're going to be making goal posters and looking at some of our goals. And I'll have a RSVP for that. And then I'll get the September calendar out, and it's a little bit more simple since we had a lot of things this month going on, so I'll keep it a little bit more simple. So I'll post those things so you guys have the details in Voxer. And then every Monday night, and Janelle, this is a little bit for you too, and everyone too, every Monday night at 6 is called our Make It Happen Monday, and it's just our team. So you guys, it's just our group, and I love that. Just such a good group. And like Janelle just said, she has a son that's a senior, and Deidre has a daughter that's a senior, and like there's so many things that we have like connections with each other. So when we're not rushed to get onto a giveaway, we will stop and kind of talk with everyone a little bit more and get to know everyone for that. But we'll see you guys tomorrow in person and this week too. So that's what the Monday night is, always at 6 o'clock, unless it's different. Okay. All right. Woo! I talked for 15 minutes. That's all I was gonna say. All right, Gina is gonna do part 2. We might even do part 3 for her training from seminar and takeaways. So take it away, Gina. You're on mute. I did not mute you. During COVID, I was like muting people like crazy, and now I don't actually mute you. So
No, I muted myself. So
okay, go ahead.
did you want me to try again part of the video, or do you want me to just say what's going on?
Maybe just say, and then when we
Very
have
good.
more time, we can do the video. If
Okay.
that works
Yeah,
for
no
you.
problem. Yeah, no problem. Actually, that might be something we watch on Saturday too, as we're doing our goal posters, because it was good training. Okay, just wanted to know, did anyone do their time audit? That was what I was trying to figure out what it was called, and Jessica's like, I remembered it's called a time audit. So we did our week, and I just did a rough one because I did nothing for Mary Kay besides having my one sale, and she called me. And so I just wanted to give a little visual of what a time audit looks like. And I don't know if you could see all the colors or not, but okay. So basically, I worked this last week, and then I vegged when I came home. So, so I just said blue was work, and then orange was my time. So as you can see, lots of room to do some Mary Kay in the evenings. Five phone calls, check in with the customer, whatever. So it's just eye opening when you do that. Go, oh my gosh, yeah. If I went like TV time and colored it orange, oh my goodness, some time wasters there. And so that's a little bit what she was talking about. But she went into pattern recognition. By seeing this and doing your weekly sheets, you will see a pattern, and a pattern is what keeps repeating itself. And it is what you repeat, you produce. So if I sat on the couch every night from 4 to 9 o'clock, what am I producing? Well, some fat cells because I didn't do anything. But definitely I didn't, do any Mary Kay. Had I thrown some Mary Kay in there, this day and that day and this day and that, and guess what? I would be doing some classes this week. I'd be doing some classes next week. And so what you repeat is what you produce. So pattern recognition. And you can change your pattern. Now, she goes into pattern disruption. And what is that? Well, it requires honesty. Okay, so I look at my schedule. I'm like, gosh, I noticed that I am really kind of lazy between this time and this time. And I'm calling it lazy because, I do a physical job and I came home and I'm all hot and sweaty and I just kind of sat on the couch. Well, let's be honest. While I'm still sitting there, I could be making a couple phone calls. And so this also requires some accountability with either your mentor, your director, or the person who has recruited you. Just be honest and just say, this is what's going on in my life and this is what I see. And here's where I have time, or here's where I'm struggling to do some time. And share that with your mentor. Be accountable. Also reward yourself. If you see that you have some time in there, you reach out to somebody, reward yourself. Give yourself grace and give yourself a pat on the back, because this is not a job. This is our own business, and it's not something we're going to beat ourselves up over, but it is something we're going to see where we can improve ourselves, improve our business, and keep it rolling in a forward direction. So reward yourself. Give yourself grace when you need to give yourself grace. Deidre, especially moving. Oh my gosh, my brother just went through a move and it took him out for 6 weeks. But
Yes.
he got the house sold, packed up, and moved into the new place and unpacked. He was MIA for 6 weeks. And so give yourself grace. Also, so pattern creation was the next one. And what is the outcome? And so look at the pattern you are creating. And then pattern reinforcement. So create a mobile office for yourself. And Jessica, please stop me. I'm not looking at time, so stop me when we need to. But create a mobile office. So have your phone numbers on in a notebook or something, and you have a bag and you take that everywhere you go. When you're at a stoplight, you can call someone. When you're at a football game, or a football practice, or some your students, your child's whatever it is, make a few phone calls. Check in with somebody. Check in with the customer. Have a career chat with somebody. So have a mobile office, have everything you need, have your calendar, have your numbers, and be ready to work anywhere. And she said to celebrate it and then correct it when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So this is why we look at our patterns. And time wasters, when we're failing to plan. And that is, again, I'm going to throw my little sheet up there. I could have done my most important thing to-do list. I could have done my, what is the other one? My brain went blank for a second. Oh, my weekly plan sheet. I could have done any of that time when I walked in the door and I needed to take a breath. I could have just sat down at the table. That doesn't take a whole lot of energy. So when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And distractions. What are your distractions? What have you noticed? Phone calls. Track your phone calls. How many calls are you making a week? Do you know your phones will give you a weekly update? Mine does it every Sunday. How long you've been on your phone. Well, I was gonna say, I'm real proud of myself when I get it really down. Like we went on vacation and it was an hour and 5 minutes one day. I'm like, yes, it was so exciting. At the same time, I'm super excited when I am building my business and I see that my time on the phone has been 3 hours, or something like that. So use that and it'll go in there and it tracks it. And so go in there and find out, how long are you on the phone? And is it a good time on the phone or is it a time waster on the phone? Did you know we get distracted every 3 minutes? And then it takes us 11 minutes to gain that back. So what are your distractions? And track it weekly. See what's going on. Don't overthink. Overthinking is also a time waster. The need for certainty has a hidden cost. I like that. A need for certainty has a hidden cost. So don't overthink it. Sometimes just jump in and do it. Who does the countdown? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make the phone call. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, say that. Same thing. And a time waster, and Jessica talks to me all the time about this, doing something someone else could do. So she says, ask your daughter, could she do something for you? Could she do this? Could she put these together? Could she, set up your social media schedule? Could she? And I thought that's really, I think I'm hearing that a lot from a lot of leaders, is that's a time waster when you're putting on your labels and someone else can. So hand it over to your husband. Would you mind putting labels on my products? These just came in. Oh, I like that. Yes, teenagers make the sample pack pamper packets. Sorry, that was really a mouthful. Thanks, Jessica. Yes, I was going to say that would be great. So, just cutting it down. She said, inspiration without implementation is just entertainment. So, ladies, let's figure out our time. Let's throw in 5 minutes when we can. Let's throw in an hour when we can. Let's be aware of our time wasters, and let's find a mentor. If maybe 2, Jessica's one and someone else is another. And we're giving grace, but at the same time, we're encouraging. So, Deidre, make 5 phone calls. So, anyway, that's what I have for tonight. And like I said, maybe when we do our goal posters or something, we can watch the actual class that she had. It was really good.
Yay! Thank you, Gina. I love that. Yes, we'll have to watch that class. And that Voxer group too can be a place where we, celebrate each other, where we just say, Janelle can say, "Hey, I made a list of 50 people." And then, we're like, "Woo!" Like, cause, in your work, like a lot of times, when everyone has another, job or did have a job, and it's like, we never got recognized for anything. And Mary Kay, you get recognized for everything. You don't even know what you did, and the prizes are coming in. And so, it could just be like, Deidre, like, pop that in the Voxer group. Maybe someone's like, "Gosh, I wish I could talk to someone in the post office," or, whatever. "Hey guys, I just talked to this person here, and or I just got this, or I just sold a Sutton handset, I just, sent out these texts." So let's have it be to a place where we, encourage people to, because you guys are all on there too, and you guys are getting to know each other too.
Yeah. And can I say, I love the little heart, and don't think that I heart something flippantly. If I see something at work and I read it and it's like, oh, yay, and I don't have time to respond, I definitely heart it. And I mean that from my heart. Yay, congratulations, or that's a great idea, or that sounds good. So for the people who are new, know that if someone hearts something about you, that is just not a flippant. That is something like we're woohooing you for sure. We just don't have the chance to voice it or send a text or something. So
yes, that's so true. Yeah, Corey, you do a good job of that, and Gina and Jean, you guys do a good job of hearting. And I know Janelle, you just got to Voxer group, but I think you've hearted some stuff too. But yeah, as you see stuff, you can heart it. And if Voxer annoys you guys, you can turn off the sound, or also turn off your notifications, and then just go in. My phone's always on silent, so you guys can like call me anytime and I never see it. My husband's like, "You haven't answered in like a week." I'm like, "That's because my phone's on silent. I'm not looking at it." Like, so you guys, my stuff's going all the time. But if you can also turn off Voxer notifications, and like things like that. But yeah, I like that. So anybody have a takeaway from Gina? I like that. Just, yeah, you said like, being intentional about your time. And the time audit is so true. It's like once you actually look at what you're spending your time on, it's like, holy cow. And when you come up with like, I keep having this one right here because my other one's on my refrigerator, but like when you look at a weekly plan sheet and you like map out what it is, and it's like, holy cow, I have all this. My yellow is like all the times where I could do something, and it's like, oh, I actually have a lot of time. Or you find out where you don't have a lot of time and you just work 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, kind of thing too. So that was my
very
takeaway.
eye-opening.
Yes. Anybody else have anything that you took away from either this week or last week?
I'm gonna kind of piggyback on what you said, Jessica. I think the time management thing, Gina, is very important. And yeah, quick 5 minutes, whether you're sending a text message, it's something that I need to do. As mentioned before, I get stuck in the details, and that is a part of me procrastinating. So I just feel like definitely just being more intentional about how I spend my time and what I spend it doing, could definitely make a difference in where I am now and where I want to be with Mary Kay. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
and I
Amen.
actually need to write it down. I think looking at how I spend my time is definitely a good visual to see where I've wasted it. I
Hey,
wouldn't say
yeah.
wasted, but yeah,
Yeah.
I need a
Yeah.
lot of downtimes because it's been busy. So when I get that moment, I kind of just sit, but it doesn't hurt to throw a text message in there really
Yeah.
quick.
And well, and the amount of time that you can work your Mary Kay, like, if you worked 15 minutes, you could do so much.
Yeah.
It's like, and also, like Gina said, give yourself grace and figure out, oh, I don't do anything on Mondays after work because it's insane or whatever. Or I don't do anything on Tuesdays until 4 o'clock or whatever. Like, decide, what works good for you guys. It doesn't have to be a set schedule, but that way it's like, you're also like giving yourself grace to not be like, I should have done this and I coulda, woulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda. But just go with what you planned.
I think
I love it.
a portable office idea is a good idea too. Because I keep my stuff upstairs in my office. And if I don't go up there, then I don't have it and I don't think about it. So having it and carrying it around, um, then it's there and I don't have that excuse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I,
Exactly.
I personally feel like my stuff is scattered.
Me
So we
too.
have three levels, and it's like my products are downstairs and I live on the main, and then they're upstairs is the loft. And so I'm going up and down. I'm like, okay, just keep it all in one place. Keep it available.
Yes. And if you can have it like in your like if you use like Google Sheets or like your notepad, like anytime I'm somewhere, I'm like, hey, I just do like the hey Siri, remind me in an hour to check on Deidre and see how she's doing or whatever. Like, I'm just always like doing that kind of thing. And then when I get to somewhere, I'll put it in my notes of like who to check on. Because sometimes you'll be like, oh, that person reminds me of so and so. I need to reach out to that person. And you're kind of like on the go. But when you can have it like ready to go, you're more successful too. But Mary Kay can work in the little nooks and crannies, that's for sure. Well, thank you, Gina. Woo, thank you guys for being on tonight. We're gonna take a
Yeah,
quick,
good job,
quick
Tina.
picture. Let's take a
Thank
picture
you.
real fast. I have no makeup on. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So now tonight's busy. I know we're not going to have it be this busy again. But we're going to pop off now and we're going to get on the giveaway. Once you guys pop on, they're going to have a number for you to text. If we miss the beginning of the number to text, I'll put it in the Boxer. So follow Boxer right now if you need the Zoom everything. We'll do that now. I'll put the link on here. So you can click on it. But once you pop on, you'll text the number that's on the screen and your name is going to go into the drawing for $50 cash just for being on live. And you don't have to have your camera on. Okay? All right, go. Thank you guys.
Bye.